Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Middle Tennessee. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Okay, ready? It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Knocked down at the... Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll throw it with the catch. It's Tipton. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Quick Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a...
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work.
Get set.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the route is on.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. A 3rd down try for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the...
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better...
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the ready.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tipton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, MTSU. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
On the double.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll go to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse